Terry, before we reach the end of this show, I would love to ask you at least two other questions. One, it's how do you see the situation of the Middle East, the changes politically today, and what's the role of Christian and what's the role of Sat7 in the middle of this?
Well, the Middle East, nobody really knows where it's going. 50 million people now are directly impacted by social insecurity, civil war, anarchy across the region, from Syria, of course, Iraq, Yemen, Libya. Other parts also have been impacted by the lack of law and order in many areas. So there's a great desire in the area for security. There's also been, if you like, a disappointment in religion, disappointment in fellow Muslim believers for the inhumanity that has been shown by Middle Easterners to Middle Easterners. And this has had a profound spiritual and psychological impact, I believe, on people. It's made them search for meaning in life, and, if I dare say, a God that makes more sense to them and their consciences. And it's in this context where Christians can offer a God who brings reconciliation, makes sense. This God that we worship brings reconciliation between God and between man and man. And this is powerful in a society that's falling apart with hate and with the desire for revenge, the struggle for power, the inhumanity we see where one side can callously kill people because they are different to them ethnically, religiously, or nationalistically. And so the gospel, if it has any power in society, any relevance, is so relevant in this context. How does Sat7 help? By being a platform on which or from which the church can share this message of love, of forgiveness, of reconciliation. If you look back to 2013, the summer after the overthrow of the Morsi government, there were some extremists that went around destroying Christian properties, churches, businesses. Many Christians died in a very ugly way. How did the majority of Christians in Egypt respond to that? Did they take up arms? Did they try to take revenge? No, they were disappointed that this happened, but they went to their burnt-out church and they painted on the walls, "We love you, we forgive you." What kind of a message is that? They held worship services in their burnt-out churches. We interviewed people who spoke of the pain they'd gone through, but also the fact that they forgave those who'd killed a loved one, who'd tortured a loved one to death. This is Christianity in action. And I believe that message that went out through many different vehicles, including Sat7, had a profound impact on the attitude of people in the Middle East towards the Christian minorities.